Hello everybody, I am the Black Sigma, or you could just call me Eric. And welcome back to Ace Attorney, Phoenix Wright, other way around, but also justice for all. And first things first... Wait, can I not present? Oh, I'm not in the present menu. That'd be why. So, what about this? Fabulous! You'd like me to sign this for you? No, sir. What about this? Okay, neither of those things. I guess it's Magatama time. Okay, Max. I found some, interesting things on you. Maybe this will help, break some of those locks and find out what you're hiding. Last night you met with the ringmaster, correct? To negotiate your salary and such? Exactly! We reached an agreement about the salary for my 6-month-old contract. That's the truth. The whole truth? What do you mean? You just went to his office to negotiate your new salary? Hate lies even more. What are you insinuating? Do you have any proof?
Take that!
That's... It was on the table in the ringmaster's room. You weren't lying when you said that you received quite a raise. Is there a problem with being well compensated? Not with the compensation, just with the date. This is dated a week ago. Max, you finished your contract negotiations a week ago. Fabulous! Alright, I'll tell you the truth. That night, the ringmaster called me to his room. He called you? Why did he do that? Sorry, sweetie, that's private. Ringmaster called him. Wonder if there was some sort of problem. Max, perhaps you could share with me what you two spoke about? Well, not if I don't have to. Isn't this why he called you to the room that night? It could be the whole, oh, I know you're in love with my daughter thing, and the fact that Max implied they were going to get together and he'd be a father figure. Could be about Regina. But I don't know about that. Don't look at me like that. This isn't easy for me. How about what? Expect me to do what with this? Yeah. The ringmaster called him. Wonder if there was some sort of problem. Some sort of problem? I didn't mean to fully exit out of it. But... yeah, it's Max with the whole costume. It could be present the papers again. Maybe, maybe the ringmaster couldn't afford to keep paying him. Maybe. Okay, presenting it a second time did nothing. Why would it be about the poster? It's not. I don't have the evidence for this, then. Because I don't think it'd be anything else. Not that I have. You know what, I could show Gumshoe the new evidence. Hey, Gumshoe, take a look at this, pal. Okay, you don't care. What about this, pal? You still won't talk about it. Okay. In that case... Ooh. Maybe Regina's gonna be mad because she gets paid less if I show her this. Nope. She does not care. What about this promo poster for Max? Nothing. Huh. Maybe I missed something in the office? Man, the investigation portion on the first day has been, really just obtuse for me. So, I am unashamedly going to look this up. I mean, seriously. Every time I think I get a lead, it goes nowhere. Clearly I'm missing, like, one small detail or something. Hey, Gumshoe. Tell me about the suspect. Yeah. I had to present Max's profile to him. I don't know if I'm stupid for not trying that, or if the game is stupid for making me do it instead of just having these as dialogue options. Yeah, looks like Max is the most unpopular guy in the circus tent. You know what they say, a bad attitude follows you everywhere. He's a bit arrogant, but he didn't seem that bad. But just because someone has a bad attitude doesn't make them a criminal. Wow, Maya, that was really weird for your voice. It's not just his attitude. I got proof, pal. Huh? He left something at the scene of the crime. One of his magician's trademarks. An incredibly well-made silk hat. What does it... well, does it have very classy decorative elements? Well, yes it does. It's got, like, a peacock feather in it. Max uses a cloak, silk hat, and white roses as his signature symbols. Pretty mundane, aren't they? Who cares if they're mundane? At least they're easy to understand. Must have hit a nerve. That's what he said. Who said? The eyewitness? Tell us about the eyewitness, Gumshoe. Why wasn't this a dialogue choice? Why? Why did I have to present the profile of the suspect to you? About the eyewitness. Oh, I'm not gonna tell you about that. That's the prosecution's trump card. Oh well. Oh, I just remembered. What? I forgot to mention that you two are barred from entering that lodging house. Why is that? Oh, no reason, just something I remembered to tell you. It must be because that's where the eyewitness is. Let's check it out. Don't you dare, pal! Hey, Gumshoe? Am I barred from entering the place legally, or you just don't want me to? I just don't want you to, pal. Okay, see ya. December 28th, lodging house, first floor, Mo's room. Wonder whose room this is. The name tag on the door says Mo on it, also you read it out loud. I guess he's not here. Wow, it's a real mess in here. My room's probably worse, though. Oh, Phoenix, I can relate. Anyway. Oh well, I give up. We'll have to come back later. Hang on. Time to examine some things. Big old shoes. Clown pajamas, but apparently they're excellently made or some such. And desk. Clowns for dummies, the joke's on you. Treat your peons right. And funny jokes are funny. Right. Balancing ball, unicycle, broken. String of carrots. Well, that's odd. There's a hole in the ceiling. Did I really have to come here before I could move on with the investigation when it has granted me absolutely nothing? Of course I did. Of course. Huh? Hey Nick, look over there. What? There's someone over there. Excuse me? Hello? Well, he sure is a quiet one. Excuse me? What? Huh? Me? Yes, you work at the circus, don't you? No, I'm just your everyday average Joe. An average Joe who just happens to hang out at the circus? I don't think so. Yes, I am. I've got nothing to do with what's going on here. He's lying. Like any regular person would hang around the circus dressed like that. Yeah, that'd be like playing a video game in a suit. I'm an attorney. My name is Phoenix Wright. You see, I have a badge here to... I'm a spirit medium. My name is Maya. Well, I, just happened to be, passing by. I don't suppose you happen to be some kind of carny. Not a carny. I'm a performer. Actually, I'm a ventriloquist. Ventriloquist? I'm Benjamin Woodman. Huh, Woodman, like a puppet would be? A literal woodman? Your last name is Woodman? That wasn't a snicker, that was a giggle. Yes, that's right, but everyone calls me Ben. Ah, yes, that's your alias, right? I believe they Maya, I believe they call it a stage name. You know, like Maximilian is Billy John whatever the hell. Anyway, excuse me, Ben. Yes, you mean me? About the murder, I'd like to talk to you about the details, if I may. Really, I'm just a regular normal guy. I don't know, This guy's so nervous, he's creeping me out. Nick, cheer up, just try and smile. Would you mind telling us something about Max? Maximilian Galactica? Max? He's not very nice. Did he just say that Max is not very nice? Ow, my head hurts. Yikes, hope he's okay. Sound like he just popped a gasket. Gasket? Gasket. Gasketti. Anyway. Ben, so you're a ventriloquist? I'm just a regular guy. You already told us that you were a ventriloquist. Oh, yes. Nick, don't yell at him. You can't do that. I can't help it, he's making me nervous. Ben, would you mind showing me some of your skills as a ventriloquist? Well, right now, my why? He's contagious. Okay. Time to present some random stuff. He doesn't care about Max's pay rise. Photo of the crime scene. Hey, have you seen my attorney's badge? Ah, he didn't care. What about Max? Okay, nothing. Regina, nothing. The ringmaster, nothing. Yourself, nothing. Okie dokie. Fun talk, buddy. Hey, Regina, you wanna talk about, this guy? Ah, that guy. His name is Ben, right? Huh? You don't know him? I don't know. He didn't really catch my eye. He's friends with Trillo, right? Wait. We're the ones asking questions round here. Oh no. Friends with Trillo. Regina, don't tell me you're in love with the puppet. Or that your love triangle involves the puppet anyway. Please no. I am not in the state of mind to handle that level of Phoenix Wright weirdness. There's a level of Phoenix Wright weirdness I'm up to right now. Interrogating a parrot, I would love that right now. But this... shoot, I didn't present Regina with the things. She doesn't care about the paycheck, doesn't care about the poster, does care about Max's hat. This silk hat is Max's! That's right. It's beautiful, isn't it? I thought up the idea for wearing the hat. Huh? Really? Yep, he took my sketch to the hat shop, and they made a custom hat for him based off the sketch. There's only one of these silk hats in the entire world. Isn't that cool? Yeah, it is. Anyway. Please tell me I can do something more with Max now. Oh, green text. That's always a good sign. Max isn't here. He must be in questioning. I wanted to see a magic trick. He should be back in a bit. Okay, so that straight up isn't an option. There's nothing to be presented to Woodman that worked. Let's try checking Mo's room again. Hey, would you look at that? Ah, how arbitrary. Hello? Kablamo! Congratulations, you're the big winner! The 1 millionth visitor to the room of one Mr. Mo Curls, aka me! Earplugs. Must find earplugs. To celebrate this momentous occasion, would you care for an organic grape? Just one. Did you get my joke right there? I welched on giving you more than one! No, no, no! If it was funny, it is your duty as a human being to laugh. People who don't laugh are usually last seen in Lansing. Catch my drift? Maya? This is like some Faustian nightmare. Come on, it was funny. Clowns are always funny in my book. In my book, they're just funny looking. You sure do have a great taste in clothes, girlie. Look at that garb. You look just like Greta Garb. Oh! Garbo. Garbage. That's the joke. I thought my jokes were bad. This dude's just clowning around. I'm going home. You and me both, Phoenix. Oh, wait. This is my home. No, Nick, you can't. You know, I can excuse a bad joke or two. But this stooge keeps laughing at his own jokes. That's what I object to. Okay, I get it. But you have to admit he is kinda funny. No, I do not have to admit that, because he isn't. Uh-huh. So, could you please tell us more about the Berry Big Circus? It's a very big story! You sure you got that kind of time? The hits just keep on coming. The circus has been in business for 20 years. We all performed under the guidance of the ringmaster Russell Berry. 20 years? Wow. Working in the circus is never easy, especially nowadays. Movies, TV, and bowling, too much competition. But I love the circus. I love it too. That's why I've been here for 20 years. We work hard to keep the show running. No one sends in the clowns on us. Nick, he just made a joke. Laugh. Ha 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 ha. The ringmaster was a real big shot in the circus world. A real class act. Even when there were no customers, Russell would use his own money to pay me. Because he knew that I had a family to care for. He was happy to take care of his employees. I see. How could anyone do that to such a wonderful man? Right. Mo. Wiggity 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 what? Did you really just do that? Just to ask me what I wanted to ask you? I'm sorry, Mo. Nick was born without a sense of humor. Don't worry about it. How can you fault someone for being born that way? Let's talk about the murder. Let's see. It must have taken place around 10 PM last night. After rehearsals were finished, I was tuckered out, so I came back here. After I went to bed, that's when I caught a peek of it. Caught a peek? Of the crime? Just as we suspected. This guy's the eyewitness to the crime. But first, the ringmaster was truly ahead of his time. He would always add new elements to the show. New elements? When you've been a performer for a long time, your act starts getting a bit stale. I realize that even my act can get a bit long in the tooth. Sometimes my jokes can be a bit, old-fashioned. A bit long in the tooth? But that make-believer takes things too far. Make-believer? The magician, the one that thinks he's all high and mighty? He had the gall to say to me, "You're one of those funny types, right?" Okay, that's... What do you mean, one of those? Well, the joke's on him now. On him? Yep, he's got on everyone's nerves the day of the murder. Go ahead. Nope, no way. Just forget I said anything. I bet he's still hiding something about Max. Anyway, you say you saw the crime. You mind telling me what you saw? Well, the police told me that I can't share my story with others. Don't say a word, pal. I'm just gonna have to let these lips stay zipped. That's not fair. I guess you're right. Maybe I can tell you a few details, but only if you can get old Stiff Lips here to make with the funny. Stiff Lips? Wait, do you mean me just because I'm not laughing? Nick, you can do it! What's the matter? Just getting ready. Okay, do you know why I, Phoenix Wright, am a great lawyer? Because I'm right all the time. At least his expectations are low. I wouldn't let him quit his day job. Yeesh, cut a guy some slack. At least it was funnier than Chuckles over here. It wasn't the greatest joke I've heard, but you did try, so I'll tell you what I saw. I'm sorry he's incapable of being funny, Mo. That night, once I had tucked myself into bed, I heard this amazing noise, incredibly loud, sounded like a thump. Once I heard it, jumped out of bed, and that's when I saw... Without question, without a doubt, it was that magician. Ah, that's funny. So you saw him standing over the body. That's interesting because, he didn't leave footprints. He was doing his whole flying shtick, apparently. And that would mean he didn't stand next to that body. No footprints. You didn't see that. But he knows more about Max than he's letting on. So, time to present some stuff, Nick. It's that uppity faker's uppity top hat. Found it at the scene of the crime, didn't they? What I've been told. Unbelievable, that jerk killed the ringmaster. Really is a shame what happened to the ringmaster, huh, Mo? Seems the ringmaster was truly a great man. Okay, he doesn't care about the poster. Doesn't care about the pay rise. Russell, how could you? Okay, don't show him that photo. However, tell me more about Max. If he thinks he can kill the ringmaster, it's only just that he should die too. Mo! Sorry, I crossed the line, but he truly is a disgusting human being. Why do you hate him so much? Let me tell you this one story. The morning before the murder, something terrible happened. Max clonked Ben right over the head as hard as he could. Ben? The ventriloquist with the speech impediment? You should go to the cafeteria and investigate for yourselves. Cafeteria? Let's just say there's gotta be something interesting there. Gotta, I will presume that is a type of food. Great Big Circus is very big, isn't it? You should always carry a map with you to get around. Thank you. This is an atlas. Okay, that's decent. Just telling someone they should always have a map of their local area and just handing them a full-on atlas. Okay, I respect that one. Okay. Well, guess I should go check out, unless there's anything more you can tell me. Been friends with Russell since before the circus began. Wish you could have thanked him more. Well, that's sad. Anyway, there's a cafeteria around here somewhere. Through the big top? Why is it through the... Okay. Huh. The place is a little ramshackle at the moment, but... Ew, this place is gross. Must be because of last night. I didn't have time to clean up after dinner because of the murder. And I don't have time to continue this episode. So I'll see you in the next one. Bye.